Mornings with Joe and Jahna. Good morning. We're on the road this morning. It's the Joe and Jahna Breakfast Tour, stop number 2. We're at Morris River Diner, located just south of Port Elizabeth on Route 47. We're going to be out here until 10 o'clock this morning, and we'd love to see you here this morning, Jahna.
We are so excited.
Why isn't your microphone working?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we'll come back.
I
Well,
am here.
She's here, but we just don't want her microphone to work. It's Cat Country 107.4 Johnson, a brand new Cat Country music. It's called Dirt Cheap. Good morning. We're live at Morris River Diner, just south of Port Elizabeth. We're here for the Joe and Jahna Breakfast Tour.
Yes, we are. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Am
we
I
can.
working now? Because
Yes,
I
we
can't hear
can.
anything in my headphones, so you're going to have to tell me if I'm working.
The Breakfast Tour is sponsored by Atlantic City International Airport and Clark's Moving and Storage in Rio Grande. And thanks to everybody here at Morris River Diner for making us feel at home this morning. We're going to have a great day here. They open at 6:30. We'd love for you to come and see us. You have a chance to win Barefoot Country Music Fest tickets, and
The best part,
somebody at the end of our Barefoot our breakfast tour is going to win a trip for 2 to see Carrie Underwood in Las Vegas.
if you would like to bring Joe or I as your +1, we will allow it. Has to be your choice, though.
Take Jahna instead.
Take Jahna instead. I'm a good time.
Sounds creepy. All right, today is a Children's Picture Book Day, Black Forest Cake Day,
Ooh.
Hot Tub Day.
See, that's what I need. Do you have a hot tub? I forget.
I'm not going to tell you.
No, I feel like you told me before. Either you did at one point.
I do not have a hot tub.
Okay.
Currently, at my current
I know you have a
location.
tiny backyard, but you could have one on your deck or something like that.
I don't have
know.
a deck. So there.
You don't even have a deck? You don't have like a back
I
porch
have a
or
back
anything?
brick patio. Can't have a deck because my back of my house goes into a wetlands area, and we can't build back there.
So you can't really do much of anything back there. No hot tub for Joe.
Today is also Something on a Stick Day.
Like hot dog on a stick? Like a corn dog?
I don't know what else
To
you would
put
eat
on a stick?
A what?
I said you don't know what else to put on a stick?
No, I don't know what. I've never eaten anything else on a stick besides a
Corn dog,
I
hot
don't
dog.
think. Yeah.
What about like
A marshmallow.
All you have to do is go to like a
Marshmallow.
carnival or like the state fair or whatever, and you can get a bunch of stuff on a stick.
We're at Morris River. Good morning. We're Joe and Jahna here. 3 things you need to know this morning. The winning ticket for more than $1 billion Mega Millions jackpot was sold in Monmouth County. The winner has yet to come forward. They picked all the winning numbers themselves from ShopRite Liquor on Route 66 in Neptune. There had been 30 straight drawings without a winner, causing the pot to grow to the 5th largest in the game's history. Meanwhile, no winner last night on the Powerball game. That game continues to grow. Estimated jackpot for Saturday, $935 million.
I really thought we were going to win last night, Joe, but we'll try again. Police in Middle Township are looking for a missing teenager. Police are saying the teen was last seen Wednesday in Cape May Courthouse. Tyjir McCrae is being described as black with black hair and brown eyes. McCrae also stands 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighs roughly 175 pounds. Anyone with information is being asked to contact Middle Township Police.
Opening day for the Phillies for this afternoon has been canceled because of rain. They're going to try it again tomorrow. And we do have rain in the forecast across South Jersey today, a high of 50. Our breakfast tour from Morris River Diner continues on Cat Country 107.5 at the Morris River Diner. It's the Joe and Jahna Breakfast Tour continuing. Brought to you in part by Atlantic City International Airport and Clark's Moving and Storage in Rio Grande. We do have a traffic note this morning in Mays Landing. The Black Horse Pike is closed both ways at Malaga Road because of an accident there. So be careful if you're in that area again. Black Horse Pike and Mays Landing closed both ways right now at Malaga Road because of a traffic accident. It's time now for Jahna's Fangirl Update.
Jason Aldean is setting the record straight on his wife Brittany's age due to a discrepancy online. Several sites on the internet report that the former NBA dancer was actually born in 1988, but Aldean says that information is false. Aldean took to social media to remind fans not to believe everything they read online. I'm just trying to figure out why they're so offended because
Who cares
she was
how old
actually
Jason Aldean's wife is?
She was actually born in 1987, so I'm really struggling to understand why it's a big deal. But who am I? Who am I? I know. Her parents even confirmed it, but Aldean did joke that, you know,
how will this affect my life?
He's going to believe his in-laws over the internet, so should the rest of the world. But this drama, in case you want to check it out, it's ready for you at Cat Country 107.3.
The drama. How old is Jason Aldean's wife, really?
I know. It's not like it's not like she was they were 8 years off or something like that. But what do we know? Love it or hate it, we haven't heard the last of Beyonce's country album. Her country era. Her album, Cowboy Carter, it drops tomorrow. Now we know a bit about what she has up her sleeve. She released the track list earlier this week on social media. We can expect a tribute to Dolly Parton with the song Jolene. That'll be interesting, as well as a collaboration with the legend himself, Mr. Willie Nelson. Everything we know about what you can expect from
Joe and Jahna. Our Joe and Jahna breakfast tour continues. We're at Morris River Diner on Route 47, just outside of Port Elizabeth. We're going to be here until 10 o'clock this morning. They open at 6:30, so come and join us. And you can also win some cool stuff, Jahna.
I know. First of all, let's talk about, yes, the Barefoot Country Music Fest tickets, but you can also qualify for your shot to go to Vegas on us to see Carrie Underwood at her residency. It is an incredible show, and I wish that you could take me. I'm not going to lie. I'm really jealous. But it's a great opportunity. It's just something to, show you how thankful we are for you coming out and stopping to see us on your busy morning. We know how busy you are, and we can't wait to see you this morning. Again, we're here, Morris River Diner in Port Elizabeth.
This is like the nicest diner I've ever been in.
I know. It's so sweet. Yeah, I love the lights.
You go in some diners and there's no room to move.
I know.
This is
Here
spacious.
it's like, yeah, it's
There's lots
not
of
cramped.
room, lots of tables everywhere, lots of booths. And we're sitting right in front of the dessert display.
And
I'm thinking I'm just going to have cheesecake for breakfast.
Did you notice there's two? We're right in front of the dessert, like the cold dessert display, and
Didn't
then we've got but over here, look to our left where we're sitting, all the cookies and stuff for sale that you can get too. So it's like a double whammy where we're at right now. It's not great for Jahna's diet day.
Cheesecake for breakfast this morning. Well, first of all, there's lots of rain out there, a lot of standing water. Try not to drive through standing water. We do have an accident to report. This is on the Black Horse Pike in Mays Landing. The pike is closed both ways at Malaga Road right now because of an accident. So allow yourself some extra time and be careful. We're live at the Morris River Diner on Route 47. We're here for the Joe and Jahna breakfast tour. And we should mention this because tonight there's something big happening.
Oh, geez.
The Atlantic City Chamber of Commerce giving you, Jahna, a big award tonight. You're being honored for being one of the 20 under 40.
Yes.
40 feet tall? 40 years of age.
40 years of age.
So congratulations
Thank
to
you, Joe. I'm really excited about it, and I do want to say thank you so much to the Atlantic City Chamber for this nomination and for... I cannot with this playlist that Joe has assembled, but I'm so honored to be among some of the top
20
individuals
under 40.
in their fields.
Not 19 under 40. There's 20 under 40, Jahna.
In the Atlantic City region, I know. So
I don't know what number you came in.
Thank you so much.
They're not
ranked. No, they're not ranked. We all won. But it's great, and I'm so fortunate. So thank you so much.
Congratulations to the Atlantic City Area Chamber of Commerce for finding 20 people under the age of 40. So
I'll nominate Joe for...
Joe and John, a lot of rain overnight. That's caused some problems on the roads. We got an accident in Mays Landing right now. Black Horse Pike at Malaga Road. They had closed both ways of the Black Horse Pike, but now we understand the westbound side is now open. The eastbound still being a problem. So again, that's in Mays Landing, the Black Horse Pike at Malaga Road because of an accident. Avoid that area if you can this morning. We are live with the Joe and Jahna breakfast tour. Stop number 2. We're here at Morris River Diner, and we're having a blast meeting a lot of nice people already, Jahna.
Yeah, we are. And I love the fact that we came in here. It was a rainy morning. There's so much room to spread out in here. I feel like sometimes when you think about a diner, you're kind of like, oh, it's cramped and whatever. What did you say earlier?
Spacious.
It was
spacious. Cheesecake for breakfast.
Cheesecake for breakfast. That's right. Joe said he was going to have cheesecake for breakfast. And I say that because it's like the worst day to try and kind of be strict on your diet, because you'll see when you come in here, I'm staring at the cake case and it's just calling my name. I see the cannolis on the bottom, and I want one so badly, especially because Joe had the cannoli French toast the other day, and it's been on my mind ever since. And then you turn to the left of us, and right near our Carrie Underwood setup to get you qualified for that trip, they have pizzelles, cookies, all the things for sale. So I'm just like getting hit with temptation left and right. Oh, there's pie over there too. There's pie. Of course there is. Yeah. That's where we're at right now.
I want to put a plug in. Coming up at about 8:15 this morning, my favorite tweets. I have, I think, the funniest tweet we've ever had. That'll be part of that. Yeah. But right now,
I'll be the judge of that.
We'll try to make you laugh with the joke of the morning. Thanks to Jeff in Galloway. He sent us the joke we're going to use this morning.
All right, Jeff. You're awesome.
Jeff.
Thanks.
My wife and I are both tightrope walkers.
Huh.
back Monday morning. Your first chance to win up to $30,000 in cash. We'll start at 8:20 Monday morning on Cat Country 107.3.
That could help you out right now, even though you didn't win the Mega Millions or the Powerball. 30,000 is not bad.
In the meantime, we're at Morris River Diner on Route 47. We're here for the Joe and Jahna Breakfast Tour at stop number 2. And you have a chance to win Carrie Underwood, a trip to see Carrie Underwood in Las Vegas, also Barefoot Country Music Fest tickets. And our question of the day kind of has to do with diners because it's
where everybody goes. That's where everybody flops after this anyway.
Drinking, yeah. So we want to know what's your favorite after drinking or during drinking food.
Do you have one?
I love just a greasy hamburger.
Oh, that sounds really good too. I'm weird. Like I'll go to the diner. I'll go to the diner and I have to get French onion soup. I always get French onion soup in the middle of the night, and then I like a patty melt, and then I add bacon to it. That's normally like my go-to. I feel like
amazing.
Yeah,
we'd love to
that's
know
amazing.
What your junk food is. Hit us up on the Cat Country 107.3 app. Hit the message us button.
Yours was a lot more boring than mine.
We'll talk more at 7:20. It's Cat Country 107.3. Joe and Jahna. We're live at Morris River Diner on Route 47. We're here for the Joe and Jahna Breakfast Tour. They're now open. We'd love to see you. We were going to be here until 10 o'clock this morning. It's time now for your Cat Country dumb story of the morning.
And where are we going?
China is where we're going. A woman thought she had a great way to scam a hospital out of a few $1,000. After she had surgery on her gallbladder, she swallowed a surgical swab and tried to blame the surgeons. But the hospital wouldn't offer any compensation because it's medically impossible for the swab to get gotten from her stomach into her gallbladder.
So,
or vice versa. After several failed attempts to sue the hospital, she ended up having to spend a lot more money at the hospital for another operation to have the swab removed. 3 things you need to know this morning. We don't know who won, but somebody won. The winning ticket for more than $1.1 billion Mega Millions jackpot the other night was sold in Monmouth County. The winning numbers were purchased at the ShopRite Liquor on Route 66 in Neptune. There had been 30 straight drawings without a winner in the game, causing the pot to grow to the 5th largest in the game's history. It's certainly the biggest jackpot ever claimed in New Jersey. No winner in last night's Powerball game. Estimated jackpot for that game for Saturday night, $935 million.
That's the one, Joe. That's our shot. Police in Middle Township are looking for a missing teenager. Police are saying the teen was last seen Wednesday in Cape May Courthouse. Tajir McCrae is being described as black with black hair and brown eyes. McCrae also stands 6'5" tall and weighs roughly 175 pounds. Anyone with information is being asked to contact Middle Township Police.
The Phillies game for this afternoon, opening day, has been already canceled because of the weather. They'll try it again tomorrow. South Jersey weather does call for lots of rain today with a high of 50. Our Joe and Jahna Breakfast Tour continues from Morris River Diner on Cat Country 107. It's Cat Country 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's stop number 2 on the Joe and Jahna Breakfast Tour with the lovely Morris Diner on Route 47, meeting a lot of nice people today. And we'll talk more about that and our question of the day coming up in minutes. But right now, it's birthday time on Cat Country 107.3. Birthday shout-out time.
We got to shout out the queen of country herself. Ms. Reba McEntire is celebrating today. She's 69 years young. Happy birthday, Reebs. We love you.
Courtney O'Sullivan of Egg Harbor City celebrates today. Is she here? Allison Hallam? Allison, are you here?
Allison, no, but her husband stopped by earlier. Yeah.
Allison Hallam is from Cape May Courthouse. She's 51. Happy birthday to Yvonne Mazzola of Port Norris. Yvonne is 67.
Happy birthday.
Jim Conover is 59. He's from Egg Harbor Township.
All right, Jim.
Pam from New Gretna celebrates today. And Lisa Blight from Atlantic City is 50 today. Happy birthday, Lisa. That's it. If we miss you, happy one to you as well. The recipient of our Cat Country Big Birthday shout out today, Allison Hallam of Cape May Courthouse. So we're live at Morris River Diner. It's stop number 2 on the Joe and Jahna Breakfast Tour. Made possible thanks to our friends at Clark's Moving and Storage at Atlantic City International Airport. We're having a great morning so far here at Morris River Diner. Just a beautiful diner, one of the most beautiful in the area. If you've never been here, come and check it out. We're going to be here until 10. And we have some chances to win, Jahna, while you're here.
Yeah, so everybody who walks in the door, as long as you're 18 or older, you get to enter for your chance to score some Barefoot Country Music Fest tickets. That's going down on the beach in Wildwood in June. So excited for that. We've got Luke Bryan, who's going to be there, Kane Brown, Keith Urban, Old Dominion. The list goes on and on and on. And then if you're 21 or older when you walk in, we have a shot for you to go to Las Vegas to see Carrie Underwood at her residency at the Resorts World casino out there, and it's just an amazing show. So you want to come in and see us because we want to hook you up. We want to get you qualified for that. And anybody who comes in and sees us on our breakfast tour will get qualified for that. So again, like Joe said, we're here till 10 a.m. this morning, Morris River Diner in Port Elizabeth. We hope you come out and see us.
We have a question of the day this morning. This is appropriate enough since we're at a diner. What's your favorite after drinking food or drunk food, we can call it? You said patty melts?
Yeah, I said a patty melt. A patty melt with like fries on the side.
I was
with
wondering who
cheese.
ordered patty melts.
And I don't wait. So I was thinking that too, and then it wasn't until a couple of years ago when I saw my aunt order one, and I was like, all right, now I have to try
runs
it.
in the family.
And now I'm obsessed with it. Yeah.
Actually, Nick from Tom's River hit us up on the app and he said patty melts are where it's at.
Yeah, it's basically just slapping on a burger onto a grilled cheese. It's awesome.
What kind of what's your favorite drunk food? Tracy Pfeiffer said fries or pizza. Amy on Facebook said Diorio's, that's in Summers Point, Diorio's tenders. Or she said Wawa meatballs.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Chris said hot sausage with peppers and onions, specifically from Three Brothers on the boardwalk. And John Brenner said chicken wings from the Tilton Inn Bar and Grill.
Oh, nice. That's what Gene from Vineland said, too. Wings.
7.3 Mornings with Joe and Jahna. Good morning. We're live from Morris River Diner on Route 47. It's the Joe and Jahna Breakfast Tour, thanks to Atlantic City International Airport and Clark's Moving and Storage in Rio Grande. We're talking about food that you have after you've been drinking a lot. Drunk food, we'll call it, Jahna. I said I like a good greasy burger.
Yeah, and mine's basically the same thing, just without a bun. Just like less bun.
We have
it's on toast.
Some more answers from Facebook. James Henley said buffalo chicken tenders. He said from the Point Diner in Summers Point.
Oh, that's good.
And don't forget disco fries.
Disco fries. Yeah, I with my patty melt, I always have to get fries with cheese. We have on our app Jess from Tuckahoe. She wrote in. She said sausage, egg, and cheese on a bagel from Sugar Hill. That's a good one. Sometimes I do like a late night breakfast sandwich. I'll give you that, Jess. That was a good one.
Deborah also said disco fries, and Jennifer said toast with peanut butter.
That's not going to...
3 Mornings with Joe and Jahna. The Joe and Jahna Breakfast Tour. Stop number 2 is underway. We're live at Morris River Diner, located on Route 47, and we're having a great breakfast. Great morning so far.
That's the biggest piece of cheesecake I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I looked at it, and he's just sitting here in his glory, and I'm, like, low-key judging, but, like, I want some so badly. Not even judging bad, just, like, I can't believe he actually really did get cheesecake for breakfast.
Last time I was here, I had the cannoli French toast. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And we're doing the show from literally we're sitting in front of the dessert case, and all I'm doing is staring at cheesecake, and I'm like,
he was like, that's it.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
So for breakfast, I'm having a cheesecake and some iced tea, and you're having?
I have an egg white, veggie omelet, turkey sausage, and fruit. Two totally different sides of the spectrum. Two totally opposing sides of the spectrum today. But I have to say, I am living my life, though, vicariously through Joe. I won't lie.
All right, morning trivia is on the air. We've got tickets to see Tim McGraw. He's going to be at the Wells Fargo Center in Philly June 20th. We've got 2 tickets for Tim McGraw. To win today, you have to use the Cat Country 107.3 app and hit the Message Us button. If you're the first person who gives us the correct answer, you're going to win those 2 McGraw tickets.
It'll come right to us, too, so don't worry. But it's not going to be delayed, so go ahead and type it right in.
Do you think anybody's worried?
Well, they're not now, because I told them not to be.
Okay. Here's the question. When they're having a bad day, 1 in 5 guys will do this specifically.
When they're having a bad day, 1 in 5 guys specifically will do this.
Yeah, so we're not having you sing the question this morning.
I know. I wish I could, but...
Again, answer us. Hit the Message Us button on the Cat Country 107.3 app. If you're the first person with the correct answer, you win. You can only answer once. When they're having a bad day, Ray Mornings with Joe and Jahna. We're live at Morris River Diner. It's our breakfast tour, and we have a winner in trivia already this morning. Got 2 tickets to Tim McGraw at Wells Fargo Center in Philly up for grabs June 20th. Again, the question on trivia: when you're having a bad day, 1 in 5 guys will do this. A lot of people said drink.
That was the number 1 answer, I'd say.
That was not the right answer.
No.
The correct answer was
call their mom, Christine from Mays Landing. She nailed it almost pretty quickly, I would say. So, Christine, make sure you check your messages. If you're Christine from Mays Landing and you played this morning, check your messages because we need some information from you. But we'll be back in the studio.
Girl. The Joe and Jahna Breakfast Tour continues. We're live at Morris River Diner on Route 47, just outside of Port Elizabeth. We're having a lot of great time, meeting a lot of nice people. You haven't touched your breakfast yet, Jahna.
Not yet. I'm busy, but I have to eat this food, and I want to eat my fruit so badly. And it doesn't help that I'm just staring at Joe eating this giant piece of
Stop
cheesecake.
talking all the time.
Well, there's a lot of
She
people
never
here.
stops talking.
Joe talks into the microphone, and then I talk to everybody else. That's how this works. It's how this work marriage works, okay?
We took pictures of our food already, but I want to play this. This is from TikTok. A young lady who thinks that maybe we've had enough of people taking pictures of their food.
Oh, gosh. We're guilty of this.
Take a listen.
I've said it before, but I am here to say it again. Restaurants need to implement social media hours. I was recently on a dinner date with my husband in a romantic, dimly lit restaurant where the table next to us not only pulled out their phones to start filming their food, but brought out a light to better shoot it. And I'm thoroughly convinced that those people were like restaurant review accounts, because every day I'm scrolling on here and seeing people in restaurants during full dinner service with their flash on filming each other shoving food into their mouths.
What about full breakfast service? Because that's what we did this morning.
Yeah, I have my flash on for my phone
all the time.
But that's because I'm reading the menu.
That's true.
I can't read them. We're Joe and Jahna. Here are 3 things you need to know this morning. The winning ticket for the more than $1.1 billion Mega Millions jackpot was sold this week in Monmouth County. The winner has yet to come forward. He or she picked all winning numbers themselves from ShopRite Liquor on Route 66 in Neptune. There had been 30 straight drawings without a winner, causing the pot to grow to the 5th largest in the game's history. Meanwhile, no winner in last night's Powerball game. That jackpot now for Saturday estimated at $935 million.
That's our game, Joe. We're going to nail it, I promise. Police in Middle Township are looking for a missing teenager. Police are saying the teen was last seen Wednesday in Cape May Courthouse. Tyjir McCrae is being described as black with black hair and brown eyes. McCrae also stands 6'5" and weighs 175 pounds. Anyone with information is being asked to contact Middle Township Police.
And opening day for the Phillies for this afternoon has already been canceled because of the weather. They'll try it again tomorrow. South Jersey weather, lots of rain today with a high of 50. We're live with the Joe and Jahna breakfast tour at Morris River Diner. We'll continue coming up on Cat Country 107.47 outside of Port Elizabeth. We're here for the Joe and Jahna breakfast tour. Thanks to Atlantic City International Airport and Clark's Moving and Storage for making our breakfast tour possible. Next week, we're going to be at Harbor Diner in Egg Harbor City. Well, are you ready? It's time now for my favorite tweets from the last 24 hours.
I said one of these.
The last one will be the best one we had in forever.
He says so we're going to have to see.
Number 1, give your kids a bowl of chips, or give your kid a bowl of chips and he'll eat for a few minutes. Let him dump out a bag of chips in the car and he'll eat for a whole week.
Isn't that the truth? That's awful. That's the worst part about being a parent, I think, is having to detail your car constantly.
Yeah, you don't detail your car when you have little kids.
No,
Number 2.
Joe said you just leave it there.
Based on my calculations, if I do 1 load of laundry per day, I'll finally catch up the week after we join the nudist colony.
That's exactly right. I can attest to that.
Tweet number 3. I'm the middle child. Of course, I could just stop mid-sentence and no one would...
That's a good one. That's a good one.
These are my favorite tweets. Number 4. I have no idea what swag is, but I'm fairly certain that what I have is the opposite of whatever it is.
I think Joe wrote that tweet.
All right, here we go. Number 5.
I think he wrote that.
The reason for...
You have swag.
The reason for everything. You ready?
Yes.
Number 5, my favorite tweet. Number 5, watching porn.
Great.
I hope they stay together. This tour, we're at Morris River Diner on Route 47, and we're having a lot of fun, meeting a lot of nice people, having some great food. I had cheesecake for breakfast.
Yeah, you
did.
did.
Was the best.
It was giant. I just finished mine. I feel good that I didn't cheat, but I'm still I have a little bit of FOMO after staring at Joe's plate all morning. But mine was still delicious.
Jahna, we need to say congratulations to you once again, because the Atlantic City Chamber of Commerce is giving you an award tonight at their Business Excellence Awards.
Yes.
You're being honored for being one of the 20 under 40.
Top 20 under 40 in your respective fields. Thank you so much.
Your respective fields?
Well, yeah, because it's people that are at the top of their field in whatever the field is.
So why are you getting this award?
Because the Greater Atlantic City Chamber deems me worthy. That's why.
Did they know that you talk with your mouth full? Like you were eating. You were eating before and you're talking.
That one time, because I had to say something to you.
They might have to give the award.
You're the worst.
Have to give it with Joe and Jahna. Good morning. We're live at Morris River Diner on Route 47, just outside of Port Elizabeth. We're here for the Joe and Jahna breakfast tour at stop number 2. We're going to be here until 10 o'clock. If you come in, you can still win some great prizes. We got tickets to the Barefoot Country Music Fest in Wildwood that we're giving away, and we also have this fabulous trip we're going to give away at the end of our breakfast tour
to see Carrie Underwood in Las Vegas. So what we're going to do is we're going to send you and a buddy, don't care who it is, not our monkeys, not our circus, bring whoever you want, but you are going to send you out on a plane to Vegas to see Carrie Underwood at her residency at Resorts World. And it's going to be so much fun. If you haven't seen any clips of the show, just to give you a little taste of what you're going to experience, go on YouTube. It's the coolest thing. She put so much work into it, and it wraps at the end of the year. So it's really awesome that you get a chance to go see it before it's gone.
We're going to be here at Morris River Diner until 10 o'clock this morning. Stop by and say hello and be like me and have cheese. Garth Brooks ain't going down. We're Joe and Jahna. We're live at Morris River Diner, located on Route 47, just outside of Port Elizabeth. We're here for the second stop on the Joe and Jahna breakfast tour. We had breakfast. You had a nice, sensible breakfast, and I had a big piece of cheesecake for breakfast.
So we have both sides of the spectrum covered. It's
all
fine.
Worked out. We're going to be here. You can still get here and join us. We're going to be here until 10. You can come here and win tickets to the Barefoot Country Music Fest. And also, somebody at the end of our breakfast tour is going to win a trip for two to Las Vegas to see Carrie Underwood at Resorts World there in Vegas. That's where her residency is. To win the Carrie Underwood contest, to be entered in a Carrie Underwood contest, we require you to make a paper airplane, thanks to our friends at Atlantic City International Airport. And if you can get the airplane to go through one of the holes in our, what is that called, an airplane sign?
And our airplane fly through holy thing.
Yes, and if you can do that, you'll be entered with the small number of people who've qualified so far for the Carrie Underwood trip. So we're going to be here until 10. Again, Morris River Diner. We're going to be on our next stop on our tour next Thursday at Harbor Diner in Egg Harbor City. It's Cat Country 107. It's Cat Country 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jahna. We're continuing here at the Morris River Diner. We're here until 10 o'clock this morning for the Joe and Jahna breakfast tour. It's stop number 2. Our thanks to our friends at Atlantic City International Airport and Clark's Moving and Storage in Rio Grande. And thanks to everybody here at Harbor Diner. They've been great hosts and a lot of nice people and the best food we've had in a long time.
It was so good.
I would certainly recommend cheesecake for breakfast anytime you get the chance.
Yeah, especially here. It's the whole plate. The whole dang plate.
It's Cat Country 107.3. It's time now for Jahna's Fangirl Update.
Jason Aldean, he's setting the record straight on his wife Brittany's age due to a discrepancy online. Now, I'm not going to lie. I don't really know why this is a big deal because he's acting like they were like 10 years off. They were a year off. Several sites on the internet report that the former NBA dancer, she was born in 1988. Aldean says that information's false. I don't know why he cares so much. But Aldean took to social media to remind fans not to believe everything they read online. His wife was actually born in 1987. Glad we got that cleared up. Her parents even confirm it, so he joked that, believe his in-laws over the internet. And that's what you should do, too. The drama's ready for you to check out if you want to. CatCountry1073.com. Love it or hate it, we haven't heard the last of Beyonce's country era. Her album, Cowboy Carter, it drops tomorrow. Now we know a little bit of what she has up her sleeve, though. She released a track list earlier this week on social media. We can expect a tribute to Dolly Parton with her song Jolene. She's going to cover it, as well as a collaboration with Mr. Willie Nelson. Everything we know about what you can expect from Beyonce's country album is up now on the Cat Country 107.3 app. The Jahna's Fangirl Update brought to you by Apex East Roofing. If you are in need of a new roof, you're going to go to apexeastroofing.com. You're going to answer a couple of questions, and then you're going to get your quote in 30 seconds or less. That's apexeastroofing.com. Cat Country 107.3.